Hi everyone, it's been a pretty mild winter here, but we haven't been able to get into the hives. Today is our first double-digit day, so we're going to go and take a look. And looks like the two hives that I went into the winter with still have bees in them. So we're just going to go take a little peek. Okay, so this top one is just what we call a quilt box. In the winter time, I made a half size one. Normally I do a medium box, but this year I just did the small size, so it just has some shavings in there, and it sort of helps absorb moisture and keep the top of the frame insulated. This year I kept just like a honey frame on, just in case they wanted to work on comb, and I put some on the outside edge, some of the what do you call it? Oh, I'll just show you. It's the bubble, like insulated bubble wrap stuff, so just to give it a little bit of a thicker outside wall. So let's go here. Hi girls, how have you been doing? Oh, sorry. Okay. So they're building comb out nicely. Actually, I should take the wrap off, this black wrap around the bottom of the, on the outside is just to help insulate the whole thing as well. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so I just thought I'm going to keep this box on top and they can just work on building out the comb. As you can see, they've been building this comb out just in case they're bored. All right. Looks like they stored a little bit of honey in this one. So I'm going to move these frames that haven't been built out as much to the center, because they go from the center out, and I'll put the frames that have got a good amount of comb on them on the outside. Yeah, they've been... Looks good. Okay. So, put this back together. Okay, so these were some strips I put in there for the mite management. I'll take them out now, that I have the opportunity to do that. Let's see what's been happening. So they're storing honey. I don't expect to really see much brood. It has been a pretty mild winter, so you never know. This one has lots of pollen and honey on it. So. Oh, there's our queen. She's still alive. Her marking's not too strong, but I can still see it. That's good. All right. I'm going to move these frames to the center. everything. Yeah. You can see they're kind of building this hole out a little bit. This could potentially turn into a queen cell somewhere down the line. Those ones have honey on them. I can feel the weight. They just haven't capped it. They don't always do that. So, as I mentioned, I'm going to put this in the center in the hopes that they'll start building that one out. Okay, so I'm going to have to be very careful because the queen is in this box. Okay, so I put a strip down on the bottom as well. Give a little clean up here. This is just another honey frame. Oh, we got a dead bee that's been molding there. Get rid of that. Oh boy, there are a bunch of dead bees in the bottom, but I'm guessing that maybe because of the mites. I did a pretty aggressive mite treatment, so I think we're going to have to take all these frames out and help them out and give it a little clean up. Kind of pretty with all the pollen, but they've got good stores. Yeah, there's a bunch of dead ladies down here, unfortunately. So I'm going to give them a hand and help clean out. They've got lots of food. They're ready to go. And they're ready to start laying again. Okay. Ugh, my goodness. That's unfortunate, but it is the way it is. Get rid of that. Wow. Well, I'm glad to see they're actually doing so well, considering the number of bees that are dead on the bottom here. So that is concerning. But it looks like we're queen's still alive, so we should be okay. Wow. So I am guessing that these are all dead down here because they probably had mite infestations on them. And when I did the aggressive mite treatment, they probably died. So that's pretty gross. There are a number of bees there that died. But as you can see, we also still have a fairly strong hive. So I'm not too as concerned. I think they'll bounce back, which is great. Clean up here and help them out by dumping these out. Cleaning house, ladies. That's gonna feel better. No more moldy bees. together here. Alright, hive number 2. That's pretty. Yeah. Comb they made there. So unlike the other hive, nothing much happening up in this upper box that I put up here. There's a few bees milling around, so I'm just going to take it off. I don't think they're really doing anything with this one. Actually, do this first. This one's got honey in it. Well, I thought I might need to feed them today, but they seem to have pretty good stores. So I'm not too concerned about that so far. I'm not even going anywhere near the fondant that I just left out in front of the hives. Filling that up with honey, uncapped. And I'm just going to scrape this off. Excuse me, girls. Come on. Here's the queen at the bottom there. She's looking good still. She has good energy vibes. I should have brought out some of my comb that doesn't have anything on it. Maybe I'll go grab that. Okay, I've got some comb that needs building out, so I'm just going to switch a few out, give them something to do. Just make sure I'm taking out frames that don't have honey on it. They're just kind of frames that are waiting for the queen to start laying again. Okay, well this hive has definitely got more bees in it, so it's looking good. It was the stronger hive going in. Let's see what's happening. Ooh, lots of comb down the side of the frame. There are some dead bees at the bottom, but not as many. Definitely not as many. Okay. That's good. You see these cells are bigger, so there will be drone cells down the line. Right now they're just packing them full of pollen. See the pollen that they're stuffing in the bottom there. You can see a little bit of because of the black frame. Who would have thought I'd have bees as pets? Eh? Alright, so nothing much happening with this frame. Again, just storage. We've got some bees there with some pollen on their legs. That's nice to see. We have a little bit of brood on this frame. So you can see there. That's kind of cool. So the queen is laying in this one, not very much. So good thing I'm checking. You can see the saddles on with pollen on these bees here. They've been out gathering. Yeah, we've got some larvae. Wow. Okay, so I gotta be careful with that one. Okay, so I want to clean out the bottom of this as well. Okay, I'll clean out the bottom of this one. As you can see, it's not as bad as the first hive I went through, so shouldn't take too long here. Okay, we want to make sure we put this back together with the brood in the middle so they're nicely protected. We're building a potential queen cell there. I'm just going to give it a smush. We're just practicing, hopefully.